Kourtney Kardashian is a mom of 4 and she regularly shares snippets of her BTS life with her kids. But the Poosh founder just casually dropped something into her Instagram story that's raising some eyebrows. It's a selfie that features the Kardashian star giving the camera the thumbs up. Over top she wrote, "I just pounded a glass of breast milk because I feel sick," next to a blowing nose emoji. Kourtney, who welcomed son Rocky with her husband Travis Barker in November, hasn't shared an update on how she's feeling. But if you happen to see her story, you probably have questions. Here's the deal. Breast milk is naturally designed to help feed babies, but it also can help support a little one's health in the early stages of life, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. Human breast milk is known to contain many different substances that are stimulatory to the immune system, says Amesh A. Adalja, MD, senior scholar at the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security. This also includes antibodies. Breast milk also contains lactoferrin and interleukin and proteins that help moderate the inflammatory response that happens when your immune system comes into contact with a threat, like a bacteria or virus, the AAP explains. Since antibodies help you to fight infections, it makes sense in theory that drinking breast milk might help give you a power boost when you're feeling wiped out. The verdict is out on this one. There's some evidence that consuming your own breast milk could help lower your risk of getting infections and stave off mild illnesses. But this hasn't been studied in placebo-controlled, double-blind, peer-reviewed research, which is considered the gold standard for science. Research has found that using breast milk topically, like rubbing it into your skin, may help ease symptoms of eczema and dermatitis, but that doesn't seem to be what Kourtney was talking about. Breast milk is also largely made up of water, and staying well hydrated is important when you're sick too. Still, there's really not a lot of data to support using breast milk to keep adults sickness-free. Ultimately, it is unclear what benefit these substances may have on an adult with a mature immune system, Adalja says. If a mom who was nursing drinks her own breast milk, the benefit is going to be anywhere from limited to negligible because she already has those antibodies, says Thomas Russo, MD, professor and expert in infectious diseases at the University of Buffalo and I really don't think this is beneficial for mom. If you're drinking your own breast milk, there's probably no health risks to you other than feeling squeamish. But it's important to point out that breast milk is a bodily fluid, which means you really shouldn't be drinking breast milk you get from someone else. Why? It can contain bacteria, for starters, and there's also a risk of passing on infectious diseases like cytomegalovirus, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and syphilis. If you drink someone else's breast milk, you might get some antibodies, but you can get communicable diseases, Russo says. Basically, if you want to drink your own milk and you have the stomach for it, more power to you. But take a pass on downing breast milk from someone else just to be safe. Kourtney Kardashian took a unique approach to staying hydrated while under the weather. "This filter is crazy, and I just pounded a glass of breast milk because I feel sick," Goodnight Kardashian wrote via her Instagram story on Wednesday, April 10. Kardashian also shared a selfie of her lying in bed with messy hair. She gave the camera a thumbs up and she smiled for the pic. Before the reality star shared that she wasn't feeling well, she was gearing up for the first weekend of Coachella as her lifestyle brand Pooch hosts its annual wellness getaway. This is Kardashian's first return to the event since welcoming Rocky with husband. Us Weekly confirmed in November 2023 that Kardashian had given birth to her and the drummer's son. During her 3rd trimester, the reality star needed urgent fetal surgery for an undisclosed condition. In addition to Rocky, Kardashian is also the mother of Mason, 14, Penelope, 11, and Reign, 9, whom she shares with ex-Scott Disick. Barker, for his part, shares son Landon, 20, and daughter Alabama, 18, with ex-wife Shanna Moakler. He is also a father figure to Moakler's eldest daughter, Shanna, 24, from her previous relationship with Oscar de la Hoya. Last month, Kardashian gave fans a glimpse of her life with her infant by sharing a series of pics. The slideshow included snaps of her and Barker, 48, on a walk with Rocky in his new stroller. Barker snuggled. While Kardashian hasn't shied away from showing off her figure, she also shared an empowering message to other new moms about not being afraid to embrace their postpartum bodies. "Dear new mommies," she wrote via her Instagram story on Sunday, April 7, alongside a photo of herself wading in water while wearing a bikini. "Your body is beautiful at all stages. During pregnancy as we are glowing and growing, postpartum as we are healing and shrinking, and then that period I find the hardest as our bodies are still adjusting. And if you're breastfeeding, that's a whole other part of it." Kardashian confessed that she tries to be kind to herself as she adjusts to this new normal. "The pressure put on us to bounce back when everything is new and different isn't realistic," she concluded. "Life is beautiful, you are beautiful." Just a little reminder.